An unexpected turn of event happens and down goes the market. What is up, you guys? This is ARCa. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at this news article right here, guys. NVIDIA faces $5.5 billion charge as U.S. restricts chip sales to China. So this guy sends a tidal wave of bad news, a tidal wave of bad price everywhere, guys. And take a look at this chart here as I show you the confluence between not only NVIDIA and QQQ, which is the NASDAQ, right? This is the the ETF, right? And this is XRP here, guys. So you can see that slightly after NVIDIA creates that enormous sell-off, many assets followed suit. Okay, guys, so this is just something that I wanted to kind of point out to you here, and for you to ultimately be aware of, because such events can be, they can translate into other markets and other currencies as well. Okay, team. So very good to know some of those things there. And yesterday, guys, we were expecting a potential drop into the areas of around $2.09, of which, of course, occurred. We got the bounce coming to the upside, and then that news hits later on that afternoon, right, guys? And this thing completely fails and continues to that downside. Now, it's a little scary what's happening here, guys. I mean, I like that we're somewhere recovered above this support of 207.92, but I gotta say it's getting a little dangerous when we start to test this. I'm just gonna kind of draw this here for you so that right, guys, this right in here, this is your primary support down here, right, guys? You want to make sure that we gotta make sure that we maintain above this area here, or else price action can and very likely could make a decision to drop lower than that target there, specifically, back to the areas of around 202 to test as a resistance here, and then even lower. But it's not confirmed just yet. What I will say is that BTC is looking okay-ish right now. It is kind of recovering, and BTC actually did not get too affected by the drop in the equity side of things, right, guys? So it was really only a few other things. It's just I guess Bitcoin may have too big of a butt to be affected like that. Oh, guys, quick note for those of you who have already signed up for your mentorship program, the 8-week mentorship program live with me for $100. Please, or the algorithms, guys, make sure to send me your email with a proof of purchase, right? So send it at arcabulls@gmail.com. arcabulls@gmail.com, guys. Send it there right away, and I'll be able to, and the team, everyone here, right, would be able to get you your access to your algorithm. And also, we're going to jot you down here as we're getting ready to start this the mentorship program, guys. So look in the description below should you be interested in any of those items. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and let's go ahead and continue on with the analysis here. So what we're going to do is pick up on volatility versus momentum. So why don't we just go ahead and switch up the charts here and see what's up. Okay, guys, so yeah, we're going to use this chart here. Let's get rid of all these drawings and take a look at what's going on next. Okay, so yeah, like I said, team, definitely below an area, or just slightly above an area of inflection, and testing the very bottom lows, that the very low lows of an area that can be penetrated. So let's find out if we have enough juice for that downside, or could it be that we're finding support in the immediate short term? Okay, let's go down to the 10-minute time frame, get really granular with this, and take a look. Okay, guys, so there is a bit of expansion. Remember, we're going to look at linear volatility here. So linear volatility is going to be we're going to use this as the participation metric, right? So we want to know how many people are participating, either buying or selling in the asset all at once. Whether it's nobody all at once or everybody all at once, right? Just like that. So we're observing here stochastic momentum, and that is absolutely pivoted to the downside. And if should we start expanding here, that's going to be your, think of it as an acceleration, right, of people participating. So if this momentum indicator, or any momentum indicator really at that, is facing downward, well, and this is, kind of accelerating, well, that typically means that your downside price action is relevant to the 10-minute time frame or whatever time frame that you're in. Okay, guys. So now the 15. Let's go even deeper, right? Let's go to the 15-minute time frame and see what's up there. Okay, so yeah, 15-minute time frame is getting a little bit of an indication of potential reversal in this critical contractive area. So critical contraction would be a zone to where not a lot of participation is happening, right? Very much decelerated here, very much non-volatile. Okay, guys, expansion is volatility. So volatility plus, right? So anyway, yeah, 15-minute time frame still, however, does have a downside pivot. Let's go take a look at that 30-minute. Okay, 30 minutes still has a downside pivot here, but it is contracting, so it's losing some of that strength. It doesn't have as much sell side conviction in that 30-minute time frame. Let's move on. Hourly time frame does show an upside here, but I will say that in about 4 minutes and 48 seconds, this may actually start turning around, and I will say that I'm going to have to count the hourly time frame as a downside likelihood as well. Okay, so now the bi-hourly time frame, guys. This is closing as well in about this is going to be a tweezer top, and I mean, let me take a look at this metric. Is it a bearish engulfing too? My goodness. So opening valuation on this is sitting at 209.32, and the closing valuation on this is located at 209. Okay. So 209 what? 78. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's not a bearish engulfing, but it is a tweezer top, and actually the high, does it make it an inside bar? Oh my goodness, all these tiny little details matter, guys. So we have a high of 209.80, and the high on this is 209.78. Okay, so it makes, man, goodness. So the conviction, the reason why I'm asking this, and the reason why I'm testing it, guys, is because if it's a bearish engulfing, it's not really valid because it's on a downside, but it's on a downside bias, right? Your bearish engulfings are better printed on the upside. Second thing is that if it is an outside bar in the next 3 minutes and 34 seconds, should this bar just capitulate and close below this next bar here, well, that makes it a true red outside bar, which is bearish. Now, the only thing that's kind of going for this bear side is really just that tweezer top, but I am noticing still that, in comparison to the prior bar, this bar is smaller. Right, it is, and we're starting to get this curvature here. So there was the lack of conviction here for the sell side was quite present. So that's something to be aware of. Let's see that 3-hour time frame that closed about an hour ago, and it makes sense as to why this is dropping here. Right, typically speaking, this would be finding support somewhere around here. So I'm just going to go ahead and write this right now. Okay, guys. So yeah, we have some more downside to go, but that's not too far away. I would say that your downside totals could be about 207.16 to about 207.90 for now. Okay, let's just go ahead and keep on validating this. The reason why I say that, guys, is because your 3-hour, just about 52 minutes ago, or 58 minutes ago, right, this opened up as a new bar, and of course 60 to 70% of the time you'll get a 30 to 50% prior bar retrace, which is kind of happening right now, right? So relevant to that 50% is a pretty nice area of it's confluent, right, to the present price action, or it is within range. Okay, so those are the things that we're kind of looking at here. 4-hour time frame, let's take a look. That's closing in 2 minutes as well. And guess what? The 4-hour time frame has already retraced to its 50%. In fact, if we were to measure exactly where that 50% is located, it's just below the price action where it is now. So that being said, sure, I do think that we still have a little bit of downside to go here, potentially get ourselves maybe a risk on here. And I wouldn't be too heavy in these positions here, or too long term on these positions. I think that it would be best to maybe scalp the ranges, pick yourself up some extra cash for more XRP in your long term bags, should you choose to do so, and then move along, right? So it's just at this point, guys, we want to make sure that we can get a temporary relief. You are looking at 3 black crows right here, right? That gives you a temporary bounce, but continuation to the downside is likely after this formation. I like formations to better form in the 8-hour time frame. 4-hour time frames doesn't, it has this. The lower the time frame, the lesser the probability, right? So I'm just saying. But so and then also your 4-hour time frame is still indicating downside with some expansion here. So yeah, it's still pertinent to that downside thesis we have. So it looks like we still have 6 hours of downside. By the way, it's very little conviction too, right? So we're definitely getting contraction here. We're definitely getting that downside pivot on an 8-hour time. 12-hour time frame is also on a downside pivot, but of course, just not really under the deepest conviction here, right, guys? And it looks like your daily time frame would indicate even still a downside bias. So as soon as I have something that's pivoted straight to the upside, that would be when I would consider otherwise. Okay, so here it is, right? Your buy daily time frame is going to be over in about 20 hours here, and it's it's presently on an upside bias. So what is the ATR on that buy daily? Okay, so the buy daily is indicating that I can move about 26 cents up or down should it open a new bar. In this case, the ATR low, based on this, based on this candle against my algorithm here, guys. I wrote this. It's called the data cells, right? The ABT ARCa Bulls trading data cells. I wrote this for the Discord team. Remember, guys, you could always come by into the ARCa Bulls Discord, join up, and you'll have access to this for free and many other algorithms. Okay, guys, but so the ATR low on this is just about $1.86. Okay, guys, so that's giving you the target that it's capable of reaching, right, guys? So 26 cents is right down here. It would actually be more like around the areas of 189. It's just around 190. So I'm just giving you the heads up here that can happen based on the situation that just kind of popped off out of nowhere. I need you to be careful. Okay, guys, these macro changes happen. But like I said, I still think that there is a relevant amount of resistance or support. Should it continue downward big time here, not only will we have support around that 202, but temporary bounce here to validate your 206 and then come back down. But yeah, so then you would really start to test your bottom levels here, your 197s, 199s, even to the 189s. Okay, guys. So let's just be cool with this. Let's just be cool with it for now, guys. Observe the markets, not over leverage here whatsoever in times of uncertainty, and everything will be okay. All right, guys. So I think this is a pretty good place to leave off for now. Make sure, guys, to sign up for that course, and make sure more than anything to send me your proof of purchase to arcabulls@gmail.com, and I'll get you set up here. We'll send you the syllabus and disclaimer for the course, and it's going to be an 8-week mentorship live with me. And of course, guys, make sure to get your butts to purchase your Alpha Light as guys, this is going to go away here just at a discount right now. The price action will increase. The price on this will increase. I just want to make sure that I can give the opportunity here to as many people as I can for the initial release. All right, guys. So this is Alpha Light is still presently on a sell side signal right now, guys, and it is definitely gaining strength based on the whole clouds. Okay, so let's find out what happens here, guys, and we shall put another review up here pretty soon. My goodness. All right, guys. So if anything, make sure to give me a message, right? I will talk to you very, 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 very soon. All right, team. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team.